People often dream of a life where everything comes easily. They imagine waking up one day with money, success, love, and happiness, without struggle, without pain, without sacrifice. But life does not work like that. Every good thing has a price. Sometimes the price is small, sometimes it is heavy, sometimes it hurts so much that we want to give up. This is the story of Oliver, a young man who believed life should be easy, until life taught him the truth. Chapter 1. A Boy Full of Dreams. Oliver grew up in a quiet town where nothing exciting ever seemed to happen. The streets were narrow, the houses were old, and people lived simple lives. His family was not rich. His father worked long hours doing physical labour, and his mother took care of the home and the small garden behind it. They never went hungry, but they never had extra money either. Oliver hated that. He would sit outside his house, watching expensive cars pass by on the main road. One day, he whispered to himself, I will have everything. But Oliver didn't dream about working hard. He dreamed about shortcuts. Chapter 2. The Wrong Belief. As Oliver grew older, his belief became stronger. Life should be easy. He watched videos of rich people online. Big houses, luxury trips, perfect lives. They don't suffer, he said to his friend Daniel. They just live. Daniel laughed. You think they didn't work for it? Oliver shook his head. No, some people are just lucky. That idea became dangerous, because once you believe success comes without effort, you stop trying. Oliver stopped caring about school. He avoided responsibility. He didn't help his father. Whenever his father said, "Come help me," Oliver replied, "I'm busy." But he wasn't busy. He was dreaming. Chapter 3. A Father's Silent Pain. Oliver's father was not an angry man. He was quiet, but his silence carried pain. One evening, after a long day of work, his father sat next to him. "Oliver," he said gently, "why don't you help me anymore?" Oliver sighed. "Because I don't want your life." His father looked at him, surprised. "My life?" "Yes," Oliver said. "Working all day, being tired, having no money. I want something better." There was a long silence. Then his father said slowly, "Son, I didn't choose this life because I love suffering. I chose it because I had no choice." Oliver didn't respond. His father continued, "But remember this, nothing in life is free, not even a better life." Oliver looked away. He didn't want to believe it. Chapter 4. The Temptation. One afternoon, everything changed. Oliver met a man in the market. The man looked successful. Clean clothes, confident smile, expensive watch. "You seem like a smart young man," the man said. Oliver smiled proudly. "I am." The man lowered his voice. "I have an opportunity. Fast money. No hard work." Oliver's heart beat faster. "What kind of opportunity?" "Investment. Give me money and I will double it in a week." It sounded too good to be true. But Oliver didn't think deeply. He only thought about his dream. Chapter 5. The Biggest Mistake. Oliver borrowed money from his friend Daniel. "I trust you," Daniel said. Oliver felt powerful. This was his moment. He gave all the money to the man. Then he waited. 1 week passed, then 2, then 3. The man disappeared. No phone calls, no messages, nothing. Oliver realised the truth. He had been tricked. Chapter 6. The Breaking Point. That night, Oliver couldn't sleep. His chest felt heavy. His mind was full of fear. "What have I done?" he whispered. The next day, Daniel came to him. "Where is my money?" Oliver couldn't answer. I lost it." Daniel's face changed. "You what?" "I'll return it, I promise." "How?" Daniel shouted. Oliver had no answer. Chapter 7. Facing reality, his father soon found out. "I told you," his father said quietly. Oliver felt anger and shame. "Why does life punish me?" he shouted. His father looked at him with calm eyes. "Life didn't punish you, your choices did." That sentence hit Oliver deeply. For the first time, he stopped blaming life, and he started looking at himself. Chapter 8. The first step into pain. Oliver had only one option: work. He found a job at a construction site. The first day was terrible. His hands hurt, his back ached, the sun burned his skin. He wanted to quit immediately. "This is not for me," he said. An older worker looked at him and said, "Nothing is for you until you fight for it." Chapter 9. Learning the hard way days turned into weeks. Every day was a struggle. Oliver woke up early, worked hard, came home exhausted. Sometimes he cried silently at night. "Why is it so hard?" he asked himself. But slowly, something changed. He became stronger, not just physically, mentally. Chapter 10. A new feeling. One evening, Oliver held his first paycheck. It was not a lot of money, but it felt different, real. He smiled. "This is mine," he said. Not luck, not a shortcut, his own effort. Chapter 11. Respect and responsibility. He started paying back Daniel. Little by little, Daniel noticed. "You're serious now," he said. Oliver nodded. "I have to be." His father noticed too. "You've changed," his father said. Oliver replied quietly, "I'm learning." Chapter 12. The turning point. One day a man at the site said to him, "You work hard, but do you want to stay here forever?" Oliver shook his head. "No." "Then learn a skill." That idea stayed in Oliver's mind. Chapter 13. The cost of learning. Oliver began learning carpentry. At first it was frustrating. He made mistakes. He failed again and again. "Maybe I'm not good enough," he thought. But his teacher told him, "Skill is not talent, it is repetition." So Oliver repeated, again and again. Chapter 14. Years of struggle. Time passed. Years, not days. Oliver worked, learned, failed, improved. He missed parties. He lost friends. He sacrificed comfort. Sometimes he felt lonely, but he kept going. Chapter 15. The reward. One day something changed. People started respecting his work. "You're very good," a customer said. Oliver smiled. For the first time, he believed it. Chapter 16. A different kind of rich. Oliver was not rich, but he was not poor either. More importantly, he was proud. He had something he never had before: confidence. Chapter 17. The truth finally understood. One evening, he sat with his father again. "Dad," he said softly, "I understand now." His father smiled. "Tell me." Oliver said, "Nothing is free in life. Everything has a price. But the price is not something to fear. It's something to accept." His father's eyes filled with quiet happiness. Chapter 18. Giving the lesson forward years. Later, Oliver had his own workshop. One day, a young boy came to him. "I want to be rich," the boy said. Oliver smiled. "So did I." "Can you help me?" Oliver looked at him carefully. "Yes," he said, "but first, you must understand something." "What?" Oliver said slowly. "Nothing is free in life." Conclusion: life is not unfair. It is honest. It gives you exactly what you are willing to pay for. If you want comfort, you pay with effort. If you want success, you pay with time. If you want growth, you pay with pain. Oliver paid the price, and in return, he gained something greater than money: wisdom. And that is never free. Nothing is free in life. Part 2. The price of greatness. Oliver had already learned one of life's hardest lessons: nothing is free. But he was about to discover something even deeper. The higher you rise in life, the greater the price becomes. Chapter 1. A dream that grew bigger. Oliver's small workshop became known in his town. People trusted him, they respected his work. His furniture was simple, but strong and beautiful. One evening, while closing his shop, Oliver looked around and thought, "Is this it?" He was proud, but not satisfied. Deep inside, a new dream was growing. "I want more," he whispered. "Not easy money, not shortcuts, but something bigger." Chapter 2. The fear of risk. Oliver began thinking about expanding his business. A bigger workshop, more workers, better tools. But fear stopped him. "What if I fail again?" he thought. He remembered the day he lost everything, the pain, the shame, the regret. That memory still lived inside him. Chapter 3. A conversation that changed everything. One night, Oliver sat with his father again. "I'm afraid," Oliver admitted. His father nodded. "Of what?" "Of losing everything again." His father looked at him carefully. "Son, do you know the difference between then and now?" Oliver stayed silent. "Before, you wanted success without effort. Now you understand the price." Oliver thought deeply. "That means," he said slowly, "you're ready?" His father finished. Chapter 4. The second beginning. Oliver made his decision. He invested all his savings into a bigger workshop. He hired 2 workers. At first, everything felt exciting. But soon, problems began. Chapter 5. The weight of responsibility. Running a business was not like working alone. Now, people depended on him. If he failed, they would suffer too. One worker came to him and said, "My family depends on this job." Oliver felt pressure in his chest. This is not just about me anymore, he realized. Chapter 6. Sleepless nights. Orders increased, deadlines became tight, mistakes became expensive. Oliver started losing sleep. At night, he lay awake thinking, "What if I can't handle this? What if I fail again?" But every morning he stood up and kept going. Chapter 7. Losing balance. As the business grew, Oliver changed. He worked longer hours. He stopped visiting his parents often. He stopped resting. Even his old friend Daniel said, "You're always busy now." Oliver replied, "I have to be." But inside, he felt something was missing. Chapter 8. The hidden cost. One day Oliver visited his parents after many weeks. His father looked older. His mother smiled, but her eyes were tired. "Are you eating well?" she asked. Oliver nodded quickly. But when he sat alone later, he felt something heavy in his heart. "I'm gaining success, but what am I losing?" he wondered. Chapter 9. A painful realization. That night, Oliver remembered something his father once said. Sometimes the price is not money, it is something deeper. Now he understood. Success was costing him time. Time with family. Time with himself. Peace. Chapter 10. The breaking moment. A few months later, everything became too much. One of his biggest orders failed due to a mistake. The customer was angry, money was lost. His workers looked worried. Oliver stood in the middle of the workshop feeling overwhelmed. For a moment, he wanted to quit. Chapter 11. Strength through pain. That night, he went back home and sat alone. "I can't do this," he whispered. Then he remembered his journey. The boy who wanted easy money. The pain of losing everything. The years of hard work. He closed his eyes. "I didn't come this far to give up now." Chapter 12. Learning to lead. The next day, Oliver did something different. He spoke honestly to his workers. "We made a mistake," he said, "but we will fix it together." They worked harder, smarter, stronger, and slowly. Things improved. Chapter 13. A new kind of growth. Oliver didn't just grow his business, he grew as a person. He learned how to lead, how to stay calm under pressure, how to balance work and life. He began visiting his parents more often. He made time for rest. He understood something important. Success without balance is another kind of failure. Chapter 14. Recognition. Years passed again. Oliver's business became well known beyond his town. People from other cities came to him. His name became respected. But this time, he didn't feel proud in the same way. He felt peaceful. Chapter 15. Meeting his past. One day, something unexpected happened. Oliver saw the same type of man who had once tricked him, someone offering easy money to young people. He watched from a distance. A young boy was listening with excitement, just like he once did. Chapter 16. Changing someone's path. Oliver walked over. "Be careful," he told the boy. The man looked annoyed. "This is not your business," he said. Oliver looked at him calmly. "It was my business once." The boy looked confused. Oliver said, "There is no such thing as fast success without cost." The boy hesitated. Then slowly, he walked away. Oliver smiled softly. Chapter 17. The Full Understanding. That evening, Oliver sat alone in his workshop. He looked at his hands, still strong, still marked by years of work. "I understand now," he whispered. "Not just that nothing is free, but that every level of life has its own price. Beginner pays with effort, learner pays with patience, leader pays with responsibility, successful people pay with balance." Chapter 18. The Final Lesson. Years later, Oliver became a mentor. Young people came to him for advice. One of them asked, "What is the secret to success?" Oliver smiled. "There is no secret." "Then what is it?" Oliver answered, "Understanding the price and being willing to pay it." Conclusion. Oliver's journey did not end with success. It evolved. He learned that nothing is free. Every level has a cost, and true success is not just achieving, but understanding what you sacrifice along the way. In the end, Oliver did not become the richest man, but he became something far more rare, a man who understood life, and that understanding, like everything else, was not free.